Argentinian sim Pista Motorsport suddenly appeared on Steam in early access. Is it worth it? Find out right here, right now. Greetings from me, you're watching Rom, the channel sharing the joy of sim racing. Today we're once again reviewing a sim racing product that could interest you. Thanks to all those who come here often, especially those who subscribe, and even more our patrons. My name is Serta and I will be your host for this video. We didn't have much in the way of news this week other than a small Assetto Corsa Competizione update and SimuCube searching for a job. See the links in the description for those two, but surprisingly and out of nowhere, so out of nowhere that their website doesn't even have it as news, Pista Motorsport appeared as early access software for €15 on Steam, so we're going to test it. First of all, forgive my janky racing, but I was forced to use the keyboard. More on that later. For those who haven't heard of Pista Motorsport, it's the project of an Argentinian studio concentrated for starters on the Turismo Carretera series, which is an Argentinian touring racing series composed of 4 tiers, of which TC Pista is the second one. It's a strange decision to not have the highest series in the sim, but it may be that they went early access to get enough money to afford the licenses. We don't know because the studio has relentlessly kept silent to any attempt to talk to them. Así que pibe, a ver si contestas mis mails, ¿no? In the meantime, the team has added F3 cars to the sim as well as Procar 4000 Class A cars, but as far as we can see, no Turismo Carretera cars yet. Anybody in the know, correct us if we missed something. Seemingly, and based on the user interface in the sim, they are working on 3 more series. One of them appears to be cards. At the moment there's 4 tracks in the sim out of the 12 that the series races on: Rosario, La Plata, Termas de Rio Hondo and San Nicolás. Out of the box and for now, the sim only supports Spanish or English as languages. Also, it always starts on VR unless you completely disconnect anything having to do with the VR goggles from your computer, which for me was a bother as my Oculus has about 5 connection points. Another strange thing is that it only partly recognized my pedals. The brake pedal it recognized, clutch and throttle it didn't. And while it seemingly recognized the wheel, it did not recognize my SimuCube base. So, as I said before, I was forced to use my keyboard for the test. Of course, I cannot say anything about the force feedback. As you can see in the images, the graphics have still a long way to go, as does the sound. Car and track look unfinished and are of very low quality. Mind you, I had set up graphics at maximum quality. At least the sim offers replays, test day and time attack modes. That it doesn't offer any kind of racing yet is understandable, and I prefer the developers to have controller recognition functioning rather than AI or graphics. While it's great to see something different than the omnipresent GT3s in a sim, we can for now not recommend sinking your money in this sim, even if it's only in early access. We'll continue following its development and telling you about it in our news, as well as doing further tests, but right now you should rather keep your money than spending it on Pista. We hope and expect this to change in the future. Time will tell.